So today I'm going to talk about a great back exercise, the single arm dumbbell bento row. Great way of developing lat thickness and strength, but only if it's performed right. And I see time and time again that it isn't, and it's actually creating more harm than good. So we're going to demonstrate, me and Mark are going to demonstrate today exactly how it's performed right and the best way of activating the lats and getting the most out of the exercise. So Mark is going to get into the setup position. Now with the setup position, you've got to make sure that you've got equal weight distribution between what's on the bench and coming off to the outside leg and the inside shoulder. Okay? A lot of guys put too much weight and anchor on from the bench and they're lifting too heavy for what they need. In the setup position, you've got to make sure the shoulder is over the wrist. You see time and time again that the arm's right way out, so you bring the arm out. This is what we see, and it's not a great way, not a great position to really generate the movement. So, might get back in position. So, shoulder over the wrist, good alignment in the spine, head in line, no twisting as well. See that a lot of the time, so you're going to twist setup, which is not good for the torso, it's not good for the spine. So, good alignment throughout, and you've got that wide base support. So, initiating the movement, you're going to focus on retracting the shoulder blade and really pulling in through the elbow to slowly come up. And really focus on coming from the lat and slow down. So it's not just an arm pull, you focus on coming. The mind to muscle connection through the actual muscle you're working, which is the lat. Keep in good form and bring the elbow into the rib cage while keeping good alignment. So you breathe in, pulling up, and then slowly down. Good. So that's exactly how you want to perform it to get the most intensity out of the exercise to really activate the lats.
So we're in my kitchen today, just really to just show you how I prepare a quick meal, or quick 4 meals actually. It's really easy. Obviously I've pre-chopped all my vegetables already, but it took me 5 minutes. So regarding my nutrition at the moment, all I'm doing is I'm still eating clean, I'm still eating a lot, exactly how I always do, but I have started to weigh and measure just to get my brain in that mode so that when May 20th comes around, I really can just keep doing what I've been doing, but just reduce the amounts of the food I'm eating. So it is a pain, but trust me, the thought of going on stage in a pair of posing briefs, you would measure your food as well, right? So it is a bit of a nuisance, but you just you get used to it. It doesn't take long. So I've chopped on my veg, everything's weighed up. All I'm literally going to do, I've got some frozen wild Alaskan salmon. There is actually 4 bits there, so it'd be 4 meals. Those two are stuck together. Sweet potatoes and vegetables in the steamer. Okay, so
this is for 4.
This is 4 meals.
Okay, so there's protein there. And
that's
carbs.
all weighed out. That's all ready to go. I'm going to throw that in the steamer as well. So everything's good to go. I'll probably put just a little bit of olive oil on them. We'll just put a little sprinkle on there. It doesn't need much. And then what should we put on? Bit of cumin. What do you reckon, Craig?
Yeah, well, your preference really. I'll put a little oregano on my food. I'll spice it up with oregano.
And
what you got there?
A little bit of cumin.
Yeah, cumin on the old sweet potatoes goes down well, definitely.
Okay, so I'll whack the oven on, whack the steamer on, and in about 45 minutes that'll all be done, and this 4 meals ready to go.
Just to keep you updated, guys, I've got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is my show on the 26th of May, Fame, is not happening. The good news is, a week later, it's more of a challenging competition for me. Miami Pro, which is the European Championships, I've decided to enter, which is at the XL in London. It's going to be a huge event. It's actually the Seni exhibition weekend, so it's going to be lots of people there, and it's going to really take me out of my comfort zone. But I'm up for the challenge, so it's a week later, so I've got 12 weeks from now to be in the best shape possible and compete with the best guys around. So it's at any level can enter from all over Europe. So it's going to be a great experience for me. I'm looking forward to it, and you know, the hard work is continuing, and I've got that extra week to really fine tune my physique.
Before every workout, I like to do a little bit of prep work, which will involve foam rolling, muscle activation and mobility. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about foam rolling. We've got 2 types of foam foam roller here. This one is actually foam, it's a high density foam. I prefer using the pipe, which was very cheap, much cheaper than these, and it's a lot deeper tissue massage, but it's not for everyone, it's only for the hardcore this one. So all we use a foam roller for is it's really just ironing out the creases, generating a bit of circulation, working through any lesions or adhesions that might be in a muscle, or any tight spots, any trigger points. And it really doesn't have to be for long. You can cover the whole body in about 2 minutes, and it really just involves long strokes with your own body weight to your tolerance level across the length of the muscle. So right now I'm just working my calves, and what I normally do is rotate the foot. So I work the inner, outer and central part of the calf. And if I feel any tight spots, I might sit on it a little bit and work it a little bit harder. If I'm happy, I'll move the roller back to my hamstrings, and I'll carry on working at a different muscle group. And I'll just rotate around the leg. I'll work the IT band, and I can work over onto the quads. And that's a short version, but that's generally what I'll do on both legs. And if I want to increase the pressure, I can switch from one leg pressure to two leg pressure. And get a little bit more work through that, which is what I tend to do because I've been doing this for a long time and I kind of need a bit deeper work these days. So that's how you use a foam roller. Simple as that.
So I'm just finishing one of my cardio sessions, and I just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing at the moment. Now, I just want to point out that I believe cardio is it's got its place, and there's so many different types of cardio: steady state, sprint work, fasting cardio on an empty stomach. And I just believe whatever you decide to use, for whatever reason it is, if it's for performance or for fat loss, just stick to your plan and be consistent with it. I've used different types of cardio methods in the past. Some worked, some didn't. On my program now, I'm doing a lot of just energy burning cardio, so really steady state. I'm not doing much because I'm trying to hold on as much muscle as possible. I don't want to strip any muscle, and I believe it's going to be counterproductive to overloading the cardio to try and build muscle. So I'm doing a steady state, very easy cardio. Most evenings I go for a power walk, or the morning, depending, before I go to bed, or first thing when I wake up, for about 20-30 minutes, just steady pace. Once a week I will do some kind of sprint session, which I'm doing today, is just hill sprints. So I sprint up, takes about 20 seconds, and then walk down, double the time in rest. So 2 to 1 rest to work ratio of maybe 40-50 seconds, sorry, to half the time of hard work, which is intense, but I wouldn't do that all the time because I believe that I will just drop, with my body type, I will drop muscle. So really I'm just sticking to that at the moment, 11 weeks out, and it's doing its job. You know, the condition and the leanness will come from the nutrition, not necessarily the cardio.